Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please, because today is obviously a day of celebration. Yes, in case you missed it, we officially have become the #1 podcast in the world, and the haters stay mad. It's here. You are here. We are all #1 in the world. It's been trending on Twitter. It's been so exciting. Look at this. Candace Owens' podcast hits #1 worldwide. Best part, without promotion, which means we have not spent, since we started this podcast a year and a half ago, a single dollar on advertising, okay? Because we couldn't do it. We were a startup. I was fired. Things were down. It was real bad. And yet we are the #1 podcast in the world. I will never win any more accolades, probably never be invited to a red carpet event, but that's okay because I've never been happier. And there are so many people to thank. It is true. We must thank Brigitte and Emmanuel Macron for that ill-advised lawsuit. I'd like to thank Kanye West, formerly Kanye West, he is now Ye, for the song Power, because the song Power really made me recognize that you have to stop listening to your haters. You also should recognize that you need the haters to inspire you to keep going. When somebody tells you you can't be something or you must be something, you have to stand up for yourself. You have to have the courage to say, I know the crowd is doing this, but I'm not doing it. And that was me when I no longer wanted to do the pro-Israel thing. Of course, as always, I thank Ben Shapiro. I thank Jeremy Boring, and they realizing it before I did, that I should be fired. I want to thank Australia. Thank you for banning us from an entire country, even though I didn't do nothing. I literally didn't do nothing, but I'm banned. And guess what? You got to hear me anyways. Ha ha ha, Tony Burke. Okay, but in reality, also, obviously, thanking this incredible team, very small. It has stayed small. There's just 4 of us that work on the actual podcast every day. Savannah wearing a ton of hats, Chris in editing, Mark mansplaining, and also being our director, Skylar, the producer, who has to deal with my insane text messages all through the night because my brain is running a million different ways. It's just a really tiny little engine that keeps going. And so that's why we are actually resilient. We do need to hire more people. Thankful to my husband for figuring out how to operate an entire podcast business. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he deals with things. Could not have done this without all of you guys for letting me know that it's okay to just be honest. And it was definitely a trying year, realizing that, especially now, the conservatism thing. What is conservatism? The Republican Party is going through a moment. I don't want to be tied down to the Republican Party, and I want to be able to say something against Democrats and Republicans. And we're doing that. We're speaking truth. We're going to continue to speak truth, and we're very excited today.